A very good afternoon to you and welcome to the London International Sevens Tournament for 2019. We are live from Twyford Avenue and you may have been watching the course of the day as we've had plenty of Sevens action for you here on our main pitch here. But delighted to now be joining you to bring you some live commentary. My name's Nick Heath, delighted also to be joined by England's winning World Cup scrum half. It's Natasha Hunt. Good afternoon, Mo.
Good afternoon, Nick. You well?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Superb. So we are now at the point where we have our first final of the day, and it is in the Women's Open competition. It is the Mayans against Try-Ceratops. Try-Ceratops are playing on the left of your screen in the blue and yellow hoops, and the Mayans, coached by Mark Fisher, are kicking us off. So women's competition, a big part of things here, and of course it is an international event here. We have teams from all over the place who are a big part of things here, from Nigeria, Japan, New Zealand, Barbados. We have a good flavour of all sorts of nations. But this match that will be taking our attention is the Mayans against Try-Ceratops. It's the 8th annual festival for Find Rugby now, and it's great to have your company with us as well. The Mayans look to try and make some ground upfield through Hannah West, but actually they've had the ball ripped off them, and it's now a little dart down the right side from Charlie Willett. Just found the touchline more than anything there.
Great start, isn't it? A few ferocious hits going in from both teams. Breakdown's looking an absolute menace at the moment, so going to be interesting to see who can dominate that area. I'm sure that they'll end up on top.
Just to see how they're faring at set-piece time. Bit of a wrestle in mid-air, but it was brought down safely enough. Kate Alder onto the ball. It's a penalty though for, I didn't quite see what that was for. Try-Ceratops thinking it was against them, but they're actually going to get the chance to come forwards and try and make the most of it through Bree Hill. No, looking to go through the hands and taking it straight up is Charlie Willett. There's got support on the outside, looking for it, then the little pop back. Can they straighten and find a way through under the post? Right-hand fend is strong and the ball is down. Bree Hill popping up again, and that's how you do it.
Yeah, lovely finish by Bree Hill. She came on a really, really hard line, really strong, absolutely accelerated into that one, so much so that the ref even nearly tripped over her after she got that ball down. But lovely little fend, great ball transfer and a fantastic finish.
She popped up at the start of that move and was there to finish it off. Try-Ceratops onto the scoreboard then. 2 minutes gone, 5 points to 0. And the conversion effort was wide. Let's have another look.
Here you go, lovely keeping the ball alive, out of contact, and then just shaping across the pitch, looking for a runner, and then bang, out of nowhere, here she comes. Lovely fend, really, really strong, good finish.
Sort of a late inside line, wasn't it? Because Grace Moore was just on that outside. Thought it might have been going to her, and then Bree just arrived round the corner.
Yeah, lovely little play. Great ball movement as well from Hayward. She's just coming across the line, waiting for somebody to hit that angle. Lovely start from them.
So Try-Ceratops with the kick. Oh, might have just overcooked that. We'll be going back. Opportunity for the Mayans to take advantage of the error. Of course, they're playing in tandem with the work here done at the LIT7s for the Charlotte Lloyd Memorial Trust. Women's tournament is named in her honour. Trust was set up in honour of Charlotte Lloyd, who tragically passed away 4 years ago. Avid rugby player, loved the game, and her father is here today. He'll be presenting the Women's Tournament Awards a little bit later on.
Yeah, and something on that as well, the trophy is actually a pair of her boots that she used to play in, which is, I think, a really, really lovely touch. So fair play, great to see that it's being recognised and supported like that.
Yeah, lovely stuff.
Some edgy nerves, isn't there, from Mayans at the minute? They're just making a few uncharacteristic errors. Going through the day, they haven't really made that many errors. They've been really strong, so I'd like to see them settle into this game a little bit more. Obviously, finals footy's a little bit different, and not sure how many of these girls will have been in it.
Well, they tried to put a bit of pressure there at scrum time, and they've got a result out of it. The penalty has given them a chance to spin this away now. Stepping back in goes Alder, and they get another penalty. The referee is just going to pause for a moment here because Try-Ceratops will need to be careful of their discipline.
Yeah, he's not taking any prisoners, is he? He's already having an early warning. Maybe marching them 10. No, he's going back to the same spot, but just making sure that this game is run as smoothly as can happen. Especially in the final, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
Little dummy run from Dombrowski, and now they've got a bit of room on the outside. Can they find it to Susie Flowers? Flowers stepping inside, good strength to keep it alive and avoid that whitewash. Alder gets it away again, then through the hands of Dombrowski once more, running at that inside shoulder. Nice line from Cobell Fisher. Isabel, really nicely done.
Yeah, really nicely done. All she has to do there is just keep hold of the ball, though. She's looking for the support. You can see her. They're actively trying to keep the ball alive, which is a fantastic way to play sevens. But in that moment, you've not had a lot of possession. Just keep hold of the ball. Go down, present, because Alder wasn't really running a hard support line there. She just needed to hit the floor, set the breakdown. But luckily, they've come away with the ball.
Got it again. That was a tough one for Alder to take in the sky, but just taps it and gets it down. Another chance for Flowers. We saw her on the near side a moment ago, and then on the far side, but Alder is going to get on the support and break through. Into the corner they go, and the Mayans get their first score on the board. Conversion effort will be a tricky one, but we're all square.
Yeah, tough that that's not closer to the post, but again, Alder just keeps popping up, doesn't she? They've only been playing a couple of minutes and we keep mentioning her name. She's in every single bit of good play that's happening at the moment. Great footwork, great power. Love that little support line. As she's hit the pass, she's got around the corner to receive that ball on the outside, which is really, really good because obviously you lose defenders as you keep moving after you pass the ball. So brilliant finish from her.
Well, you can see then on the replay here. Just managed to find that room on the outside, as Mo Hunt says.
Just so strong in contact, isn't she? She goes around 3 people, no right to go around all of them.
And one of those players you know, of course, from the Tyrrell's Premier 15s.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Wasps captain, bit of a legend of the game, especially down here, and it's great to see her doing well on this stage as well.
Playing on our home turf. Of course, this is where Wasps play their Tyrrell's Premier 15s games. 2 seasons down in that top flight English club competition. We'll all be back here for it starting again in September. If you are around the West London area, do come and join us. They've got the DJ playing the tunes, the beers are flowing, the food's going, they've got the posh lollies, everything to enjoy in the sunshine with a bit of sevens action. We're going through right the way till gone 6 o'clock, so plenty left in the day if you are local and want to join us. But of course, we'll be bringing you all the action here on the live stream on facebook.com/LIT7s and on YouTube as well.
I've heard there's beer pong later in the day as well.
Yeah, that is to be paid due
Pivotal.
attention. Due attention. Referee then blows at the half-time whistle. It is 5 points apiece. Mayans 5, Try-Ceratops 5. Tries from Bree Hill and Kate Alder. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Second half then at the London International Sevens Tournament here at Wasps RFC ground, Twyford Avenue in West London. The sun is shining in the low 20s. few clouds in the sky. We're 5 points apiece. Oh, that's a lovely bit of running. Look at that. Sensational. Chase is on, though. Is she going to go all the way? Flowers. Oh, what a score! The arms are aloft on the touchline because she needed every last inch given the strength of the covering chase defence from the Try-Ceratops.
What a finish. That was absolutely brilliant. Everything you want to see from a winger was in that bit of play. The in and out, the fade through people, the acceleration through the gap. Absolutely fantastic bit of skill. And then that cover D as well. Part of me wanted her to stop the try just for the effort that she's put in, and the nous to be able to pull her back rather than just go for the low shot. Here's the replay you see. Little bit of footwork, gets around the first player, then an in and away, just raw gas, doesn't even need a ball transfer. But look at this covering defence coming across. Absolutely brilliant.
It's one of those that needs the Jaws theme be underneath it, doesn't it?
For sure. The importance of that potentially, though, stopping that extra 2 points, because in case she's gone under the sticks, that could be pivotal in this game.
Yeah. Well, Try-Ceratops got the first score of the match, but it's the Mayans who come out and get the first score of the second half through Flowers. It had everything, that. The chase, the attempted tackle, then the reach again. I think by the time the tackle had been effective, I then was quite keen to see the ball get over the line. Such had been the effort. Now here come the Mayans again, but that's a really good midfield hit. Courtney Treco just trying to get her hands on her opponent, but that's really good strong running again by Brandy Akpabome. And eventually dumped into touch, but I think one or two of the players there might have taken a knock. Grace Moore particularly has just stayed down momentarily.
What a hit this is, though. We've just seen her go effort on effort. First of all, she makes that covering tackle. I hope she's all right, and it's not just a case of she wanted a little bit of rest. It looks like she's quite hurt down on the sideline, so wishing her well, but great bit of defensive effort from Grace Moore. Last couple plays, potentially kept her team in the game.
Yeah, super stuff.
You can see, though, I think the halftime talk for the Mayans was come out and have a go, because every time somebody gets a ball, you can see the touchline there erupting on the sideline, just being like, carry.
Yeah.
And you can see the impetus that they're putting onto these carries now. So you can see the coach now, he's got them all in a huddle. There we go on our shot. He's got them all in a huddle, telling them exactly what he wants from them, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, Mark Fisher getting the comms on. The Grace Moore is okay.
She'll be a big loss to this squad if she can't continue in this game.
In the meantime, they are shaping through Bree Hill to get restarted, having made the rotations to allow Grace Moore the time to sit out following the knock. It was a big tackle, but it was needed as well. Akpabome must have thought she was away with real power. Now Rose Dixon is putting the shot in, but the referee wasn't too happy with the line out to begin with.
There's a bit of coaching on the side of the pitch by the look of it.
I think we're making sure that the line out is done properly, but the assistant with Try-Ceratops, is it their coach AD, is not too happy with the referee's decision there.
Yeah, I can understand why. Obviously, there was no competition in the air, so normally refs are a little bit more lenient with that sort of stuff, but it looks as though it's still Try-Ceratops' ball, so I'm not sure what that call is or how that's ended up like that.
No answers on a postcard. Anyway, it's out the back for Hill, and they will play it away. Mayans are looking to try and just provide that D across, but just as Charlie Willett tries to get away, the chase from Akpabome was good enough and forces the knock on, so this is a really good platform now.
Yeah, really good platform. Unfortunate there, it looked like as the offload came in, as they passed the ball on the floor, the referees just deemed that to go forward. But it looked like they had a great opportunity to go on the outside there. Game plan looks to be just give it to Wheels on the edge, which obviously a lot of Sevens teams, if they've got the luxury of that gas on the edge, then that's a great tactic to go to.
Oh, it's a really good shot from Try-Ceratops, but the ball is going to come back. Referee's now playing an advantage. So here goes Alder, straight into two and still leg driving. Importance of that, so key to try and take defenders with you. Now they're going to come back from whence it came, looking to get on the outside arc again. It's Dombrowski once more. Mayans still working hard. Are they in at the corner? Referee says yes. It's Hannah West who scored it.
Again, I am loving this support play from Mayans. They are keeping the ball alive so well. When they do take it to contact though, that importance of getting the ball back, we've mentioned her a few times, but Kate Older again, really strong hard carry, and then straight away she's fighting to get the ball back as far as she can. Means that the speed of the ruck is super quick, and they've just got numbers on the blind side. Brilliant bit of play, brilliant bit of link play, and then lovely support lines as well. They're making it a bit difficult for their kickers in this wind though, aren't they?
Yeah, there is a fairly strong gusty wind that's coming sort of towards our camera position as you watch our coverage.
Here you go again, lovely little fake on the ball to send that outside defender off a little bit wider. Looked like she was going to pass, and then as she's come in front of her, she's just driven into that seam, got the ball away eventually, and a great finish down the left-hand side.
So our clock ticking into the last minute of this one. It's as good an estimation as we have with time on and off. May just run over a little given the stoppage we had for Grace Moore on the sideline, but we come away. Try-Ceratops trying to work out where the door might open. Dragging into, then managing to pirouette through is Courtney Treco. Fair amount of pressure at ruck time from Kate Alder, who's using all of her experience in the Premier 15s to... Oh, that's a lovely little dummy, and then outside arc, and they look to be away through Bobby Hayward. And Try-Ceratops will have the penalty for the high tackle, and Hayward is just feeling that one.
Biggest frustration as a player when you've got them on the back foot, you want to go quickly and the ref stops it. Understand this for injury, so fair enough. But yeah, you see that high shot come around, you can't get away with that anymore. Seatbelt tackle is called as it comes over the shoulder. But that was such quick, great intent from Heath over there. She really wanted to get on with it. They know that time's against them. Now all it's done is set the Mayans defence again. They're ready to go, really organised, structured D, so it'll take some breaking down.
Good hard running straight down the middle, and can that be the opportunity to put a bit more width on it for Treco? She certainly was there. Then the big hit wasn't held from Akpabome, so can go again. No inch given here by either side. An advantage being played to the Try-Ceratops. Alder with another big hit, but we're going to have another penalty here.
Penalty count is high in this game.
Yes, it certainly is. So is the effort from both sides. It is really physical, befitting of a final. There's some great hands from both sides as well. Conditions perfect for that.
Fair play to Treco then. She got absolutely slammed into the ground. Didn't even wince, got straight back up and then got hit again. Still manages to get the ball away and win her team a penalty.
Yeah, and another. Couldn't have enough of it. Oh, now that was just the first slightly loose pass we've seen. And it's presented an opportunity for the girls in the black and red, but then they follow up with a knock-on, so we'll have the scrum for the first one. Well, it's looking like the Mayans might have just done enough, leading as they are by those two scores, and with our clock ticking into the red, there may be a little bit longer left because of that stoppage, but those supporting the girls in black and red on the touchline are beginning to just look a little anxious, hoping the victory is going to be theirs.
Yeah, the coach certainly looks happy, doesn't he? Mark Fisher patrolling the sideline, really happy with his troops, high-fiving them as they come off.
Scrum half under a lot of pressure there, so Alder has volunteered to help tidy that up from the loose one on the floor. Oh, that's a good turnover. Well, thought it might have been, but referee says that it wasn't effected legally. But Alder takes the tap. They'll go off to the left, look to try and use it through Isabel Fisher, then the dummy run from West.
It was a great line though. I would like to see a hit on that. She looked like she was going straight through that line of defence.
Dombrowski there helping to look after it. Alder now. Oh, that's good work from Alder, spotting that Try-Ceratops had advanced just half a metre beyond that ruck and allowed a little space to appear. Now they go again. Flowers had to jump to the floor to get that, and now West again putting the power on, wanting to get it away to Akpabome just outside, but she just lost her footing and the ball came off her head, and we'll have the line out. Moment of untidiness, but well, the Mayans looking ever threatening.
Yeah, they really are. I keep mentioning it, but that support play and offload game, is just so pivotal to what they're doing, running such strong hard lines that the defence are just biting all the time. So rather than one person making the shot, they're drawing in two defenders, which is creating that overlap on the outside. Brilliant play. Love watching sevens when the ball's being kept alive all the time. It's being kept off the floor, and they're playing a nice brand of rugby right now.
Yeah, decent quality this one. Of course, other games coming up for you over the course of our live stream. Matches from the men's social, the men's open as well. The semi-finals, ladies' social final later on, and the men's social final and the men's open final. All of those to come on our live stream over the course of the next couple of hours. So it can't be too long left now.
Maybe our clock's fast on this stream.
Well, yeah.
Because I think we're into 19 minutes now.
Try-Ceratops coming away with it, looking to try and find the hole. That was a little too heavy in terms of depth on the pass. They're working really hard, Try-Ceratops here. Oh, that's nice running. Need support on the inside here. 4 black and red shirts swarming around, then the chance of the intercept, but it's gone forwards. And that will be the last act of the match. It will be the Mayans who can celebrate. They're the women's open champions, beating the Try-Ceratops by 15 points to 5.
What a game that was to start our live stream. Well, our commentary anyway. Brilliant play from both teams. Love how much they're trying to keep the ball alive. Some great shots in defence as well. And great play. Mayans, brilliant for that win.
And they've started dancing out there already. Well, this is how it all started then. Try-Ceratops were the first ones on the score sheet through Bree Hill.
Yeah, lovely little run across. Defence is looking in, and then out of nowhere, Hill just comes on that really hard straight line. Really difficult to defend. Again, Kate Alder, pivotal in what they've done today, but great hands to start that move initially, and then the nous to go back around the outside for that support play, wait for the offload. The fen comes in, the strength, the pace, the power.
What about the game Susie Flowers has had? I mean, there's the offload off the floor. And then, of course, we've got the try after half-time where, well, she did this.
Yeah, this is something else, isn't it? The initial step to get around the first defender, and then, as I said before, the fade in and away. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic finish. Hats off to Grace Moore for this little chase back. She nearly had her. But brilliant play by both of them. What a finish that was from Flowers.
Just gets it over. She can have an ice cream after that, looking at the Mr. Whippy van in the corner.
I'm glad she finished it, because that's one of the best we'll see today. And then again, we talked about that support and offload, but great strong running. That's why that's why they can have the ability to offload, because they're running so hard and straight at the defensive line. Gives them that opportunity to get their hands free. And
they've been able to trust that their teammate would be there arriving for it as well. Great team play. Clearly a lot of knowledge and understanding between the girls who are out there as part of the Mayans lineup, and they have pulled off that win, winning by 15 points to 5. We'll bring you the next game in just a moment or two.